Hi everybody, this video is about the law of attraction and letting go and trusting source to bring you what you want. I'm going to tell you a story of a time that happened. I was sitting at my house with a friend and she just loved office supplies. And she was talking to me about how much she loved, of all things, weighted tape dispensers, how efficient they were, how easy they were to use. And I had never in my life really thought about weighted tape dispensers before. But listening to her talk, I got carried away in her emotion and that feeling. And I started loving them too. And I started really wanting one as well, because I did not have one. And I felt this immense desire for a weighted tape dispenser. Now, after we moved off the topic, we never went back on it. I never thought about it again. I just forgot about it and let it go. The next morning, I went and parked somewhere in my car that I always park, and I looked in the grass a few feet in front of my car, and I thought, what is that? That could not be a weighted tape dispenser, could it? And I got out the car and went and looked, and lo and behold, that's what it was, a weighted tape dispenser right where I always park every single day. That is one example of many different times that has happened to me. I've wanted something a lot and felt this love for it, and forgot about it completely because in my mind it was probably quite insignificant. And the next day, walking around, there it is. Why does that happen? That happens because I set my energy and desire for something, and it was something that I believed that I could have, but I just didn't make the effort to go and get it. Maybe it wasn't all that important to me. And so it will come to you. Things will come to you if you let them come to you. And if you don't block that energy of them coming in your life with your disbelief that you cannot have them. That will happen with anything. Now, of course, it's hard to believe some things will come to you, and you'll have to work on them if you have a block against that. And the process of letting go is hard because we are taught to believe that we have to create everything that happens in our life with action. Of course, that isn't true. We should know that's true because we don't think about breathing, and we don't suck in and push out the air consciously every time we do it. It just happens without us thinking about it, without us physically having to focus on what we're doing with our muscles. It's just something that happens because there's an energy and a momentum behind that. And that will happen with everything in your life if you allow it. But letting go can be difficult because we have been taught otherwise. Sometimes we don't believe that Source is there and is going to provide for us. Sometimes we don't believe that it's okay to receive things without doing the action. But all of these things we need to get over, because the reality is that Source has many more connections than we do, and can see things and pathways and people and places that we cannot, and can match up people. And it's just more fun to relax and allow things to come to you rather than creating everything all the time. We have limited time and resources, and Source does not. So that is the difference, and that's why letting go works when you really can get into it. Now, when you're very stressed out about something, it seems as if checking in on it all the time will help. The reality that it is that it will not, and getting your mind around that idea will really help you move forward in your life, because it will help you remove the barriers to receiving. Next week in video 2, next time in video 2, I will talk about an exercise to practice letting go and trusting Source. Thank you everyone for being here.